All right, good morning, everybody. So, welcome to our first video discussion on our new channel called Ayurveda Guru, where we will be discussing tips that Ayurveda has to offer, knowledge that Ayurveda has to offer, and how we can implement Ayurveda in our daily life, and what benefits Ayurveda has for a particular subject. So the subject that is trending right now is the subject of immunity. Everybody is seeking immunity. Everybody wants immunity because the globe is going through a crisis, which is known as COVID-19, and this is going to be a new way of life. We will have to deal with this virus. We have to continue and keep our life going along with this virus. So it is impossible to sanitize every part of our house, our work, our environment, and still survive. So it is necessary that we all build our immunity, and for that, it is my strong belief that Ayurveda is a key player in how immunity can be built. So today we have two representatives of Kairali Ayurveda group, Dr. Shaini and Dr. Shari, who are our medical experts, and they are also giving treatments at the Delhi and Mumbai centers respectively. So we would like to take this opportunity to get some information from them as to how immunity can be built. So I'd like to ask a few questions, doctors, if you may permit me. So Dr. Shaini, can you just explain to all the people who may watch this, what exactly is immunity?
Okay, first of all, Mr. Abhishek, I would like to thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak here and share some of my knowledge. Going forward, immunity is actually it is the capacity of an individual to fight against the disease-causing organism. Like if I have to say an example, like as we have a defense, defense for our country, so it protects our country. So in the same way, the immune system protects our body from the foreign bodies.
Very good. So it is one of the core aspects of the body, so that it helps us protect us from various diseases.
The disease causing microorganisms.
Amazing. So Dr. Shari, so then what is Ayurveda's take on the subject of immunity?
Yeah, to begin with, good morning everyone. So according to Ayurveda, very simple, immunity is called as ojas. Ojas means the strength to defeat the bacteria or toxins, whichever is external, to prevent them entering into the body. So Ayurveda says very clearly that this ojas or this immunity is made up of tissues in the body. That is 7 tissues. So it's already said it is called as Sapta Dhatus. So in a normal layman word, we can correlate to 7 tissues like the fluids in the body, blood, bone, then the muscles, then the fat, and of course finally to relate with the semen or the ovum in the female or the male bodies. So when we combine all these together, the energy of all these tissues is finally called as immunity. So anywhere when the energy goes down in any of the tissues, it leads to ojokshaya, or the strength in the immunity depletes, leading to disease or allowing the foreign bodies to invade the body. So this is how the Ayurveda has explained.
Okay. And Dr. Shaini, so if all these Sapta Dhatus are in a strong force within the body, so what all do you think Ayurveda, what all will we be protected from?
It actually protects from all the diseases, because if I have to say, immunity is like it's not only about the body, it is about the body and the mind. the tissues, whatever, like all the sapta dhatus, if it is in the normal condition, it maintains a healthy body, and along with a healthy body, a healthy mind is very important, which comes through meditation and the way of life we live. So, like these two together, when we follow it, like when in a healthy, it is actually we should follow this on a daily life. It cannot, immunity cannot be built in a single day. It should be followed like on daily basis. When we are following this, like our daily lifestyle and the healthy diet or the healthy food habits, the immunity is built. So if all these things are proper, then we can fight against any disease, because our immunity will be very strong, our immune system will be very strong, and we can fight against any of the diseases.
So right now we're saying that this is it's a virus. It will be a viral infection. So you're saying if we have a strong immunity, the chances of this not affecting us is also quite high. Is that a right take, Dr.
Yeah,
Shah?
yes, it is actually. It is like we are also saying that according to Ayurveda, we are saying like drink that kada, this kada. Like we are speaking about a lot of the herbs like cloves, cinnamon, all these things we are talking about. So if our immunity is strong, that is called the active immunity. What our body like is exposed to on daily basis, like we are exposed to the normal air, whatever we are breathing, to the water, food. So with this, our active immunity is built up. But along with this, we can acquire some things like by using these spices and all, we can improve our immunity. So that is the reason why in Ayurveda we say that to take all these herbs on a daily basis, so that you can keep your immunity very strong, and you can fight against this diseases.
Right. I believe in Ayurveda it is also said prevention is better than cure. So this is one of those steps
Yes,
that we have to take to make
yes,
sure that we are healthy and not start
yes.
something after the body breaks down. So since you,
Yeah,
Dr.
like
Shani, mentioned a lot
yeah.
about this kadas and drinks and all, so I have one
Mm-hmm,
more question.
mm-hmm,
Today, everywhere that
mm-hmm.
we look, we are getting overdose about how we should eat turmeric in our diet. So, Dr. Shari, I would like to get some information from you. Why is turmeric such an important ingredient, and
Because
how do we consume it?
yeah. So see, there are a lot of herbs or kitchen remedies nowadays available for improving the immunity. So it's not necessary that everyone should take everything. It's like excess, like the outlook is very excess. So knowing little, like according to Ayurveda, when we tell, so knowing the body constitution is very important. According to the body constitution, what has to be taken is important. So that is done once we consult with a doctor, once we see any Ayurvedic specialist. So apart from that, when it comes to turmeric, nowadays every people tend to take with the milk, or they mix it with the honey, or they take it whether they should be taken in the morning or evening after food, before food. There are a lot of queries regarding that. Now, turmeric is a very good antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antifungal, and anti-cancerous product, which is naturally available all over the place. So, but when we come to that keen or chemical compound of turmeric, there is a chemical compound called curcumin, which is nowadays known by everyone. But thing is that only the curcumin, when consumed, it's very difficult to digest unless you have a very good digestive fire in body. That is again depending on the type of the body. So otherwise, other people when it takes, it's not necessary. It should be broken down very in a minute particles and carried through all over the body, and it should acquired by the cells, and of course the people would get the immune from that. No. So sometimes we tell there is a combination. So usually the turmeric can be taken along with the black pepper, which is a very good combination, which allows the turmeric to break down and to be absorbed by the body very easily. That is one combination. And of course, with that, that can be added to the milk. Small, like turmeric 1 teaspoon, half teaspoon of black pepper, and little honey to the taste to balance the spiciness of the both turmeric and black pepper with the milk. That can be taken at bedtime also, early morning also.
So something like this on a daily basis can be consumed directly, turmeric, I don't need to buy some capsules or things like that, or is the capsule also fine?
Yeah, capsule is also fine. If it's like likewise, like in like Kairali, our brand is itself is producing turmeric in a capsule form with a combination of black pepper. That's an excellent supplement we do have, and it has given excellent result also. That is the one thing of consuming capsule form. It's easy. Any age of the people can take it very easily. So dosage may differ from person to person, age to age, and depending on his body type, maybe two capsule or one or twice in a day or at bedtime. That depends after the consultation.
Amazing. This is really informative. Dr. Shiny, turmeric is such a basic ingredient in our Indian households. It is available in almost every uh, house. Apart
Yeah.
from this, what else can we add in our diet which is necessary to help us
Yeah.
boost our immunity? Can you give us some thoughts on that?
Yeah, sure. Like there are many other herbs like cumin, cloves, cinnamon, ginger. So all these things have some more this thing. Like why this should be taken? There is some scientific reason behind this. There is something called ORAC. It is ORAC. It is the oxygen radical absorbance capacity. So higher the oxygen radical absorbance capacity, it carries lot of oxygen in our body. So that is the reason why we always say that take this, take that, and all these things. Otherwise, like if we have to prove that what is the science behind taking the spices, because people take it very lightly when we say you take these spices, because it is always used in all the Indian kitchens. So along with and when the this thing like when the potency is increased, like the extracts of these things, extracts of whatever herbs I told you, so these actually has 10 times more ORAC value. So that is the reason why this turmeric with black pepper capsules are really so helpful. And along with that, you can give ashwagandha, shatavari. All these things are very good. All these also have high ORAC values. So this will be really very helpful for the body. And along with that, obviously, we are using all the spices in our diet. And along with that, what we can do is water boiled with coriander seeds or cumin seeds. All these things will be very helpful. Like it can be used in our daily life. Like if we keep a water, I mean, if we boil water like with some cumin seeds and keep it, you can drink it throughout the day. So it is very good for the digestion. It removes the toxins out of the body. It keeps the body cool. So these are the things which we can follow on daily basis. And we have neem capsules. Neem is also very good to detoxify the body. Along with that, Chawanprash is an excellent product. Like each and every person know about Chawanprash. It is very good. So you can take it in the morning and evening. Or like again, it depends upon the body type also. Like we have to make some variations about if whether a person can take twice a day, once a day, with milk, whatever we have to like for that you can consult the doctor first, and then you can take a guidance exactly how to go forward with that.
Amazing. So, cumin, clove, these are again very commonly available ingredients in our households. But with turmeric, cumin, clove, if we start putting all of these together, it will become very difficult. So, is there something comprehensive, or is that Chawanprash? That if we eat Chawanprash, then we don't have to take all of these other ingredients? How does it work, Dr. Shiny?
It is like we can, there is some disturbance, I cannot hear you.
So I was just asking, do we have a combination of the turmeric and the clove and the cumin, or can we just have Chawanprash and then avoid eating so many single ingredients on a daily basis? So what is your take on that?
Okay. So if at all you are speaking about a normal life, then we can say that okay, like you can take 1 spoon of Chyawanprash in the morning and probably drink water boiled with cumin or coriander seeds. That will be enough. But depending upon today's situation, all these things come into matter. Like you can start having a Chyawanprash, and along with that, if at all boiling all these things are difficult, then what you can do is we have a Arogya herbal tea. So that is again very good, that contains fennel, shunti, that is the ginger, and all these extracts are there in that. So it is just you need to boil a cup of water and add 1 spoon and just sip it. That's it. So you can have 1 cup in the morning and 1 cup in the evening. So that will be fine. And along with that Chavanprash and probably 1 Shatavari or Ashwagandha at night. That will be more than enough.
Okay, interesting. That sounds like an easier solution which can be consumed on a daily basis. Dr. Shari, is there something that I can do differently in my diet that helps me boost my immunity?
Yeah, of course. Apart from, as Dr. Shiny told, there are some medicines, there are some combinations which can be taken from day, which is available in the kitchen also, and from, of course, from the brands also. Apart from the diet, of course, there is a diet with specific diets or specific foods which are also easily available in the markets, which we can purchase and we can include in day-to-day life. There is no problem if even some like some foods or vegetables, suppose when we take like broccoli, nowadays everybody is used to broccoli, it's not a rare thing, rare vegetable. Then or some other, like when we take, even when we take beetroots, all the fiber, the vegetables which are rich in fibers also boost the immunity. So there is nothing like you have to, you can't take it in combination, or if you take it on a daily basis, whether it will go excess, whether the excess thing will cause harm or one person. It's a daily query people used to ask what I should take, or how far, how much quantity I should take, whether all the things when we take in together, will it create some other problems. So it's nothing like that. Thing is that we, of course, there is a point in that, but whichever we get, which is available according to seasonal or which is available next to us, can be taken, can be cooked in day-to-day life and have consume it. But thing is that we need to cook it very properly, cook it very healthy, take it in a very healthy way, so that that boosts up the immune system.
Very good. So, Dr. Shiny, any other Ayurvedic recommendations that you may have about immunity and how we can boost our immunity, along with some
Uh,
of your closing comments about what else we can do?
yeah, like food wise, of course, like food rich in iron, vitamin C, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and amino acids are very necessary. For these, you need to have green leafy vegetables, broccoli, of course, and along with that, celery is very good. It is very rich in vitamin D and calcium, so that should be included in the diet. And along with that, fruits rich in vitamin C, like oranges, lemons, and all those things. Papaya, pomegranates, all these are very helpful. Zinc is present in nuts. Nuts are especially very good because it contains magnesium, zinc, and everything. So nuts will be very helpful. And these are about the food. And then exercise is very important thing, because when we exercise, it helps in removing out the toxins out of the body. The lymphatic system works well when we do the exercise. So it helps in removing the toxins. And then, of course, like relaxed mind, for that meditation is very important. Very good sleep is important. And then along with that, rasayana therapy. According to Ayurveda, like there are dinacharya, rutucharya, all those things. That is like what are the things that should be done on daily basis. Like dinacharya explains all those things, like what are the daily regimens, what we should do. So that should be followed. And then rutucharya is the things that should be followed in different seasons, like seasonal therapies, what Ayurveda recommends, like abhyangam, udvartanam, all those things that also help in lymphatic drainage, that is removing of the toxins from the body. So like these things help in removing the toxins. So that is the reason why it is explained under dinacharya and rutucharya according to Ayurveda. So this comes into play especially in this moment of time. As I told you, immunity is not a thing that can be built in a single day. It is a continuous process. So if we are following these things, then we can be very strong. Like our immune system will be very strong.
All right, those are very interesting points, that to build an immunity, it is not just necessary to monitor what goes into our body, but we also need to take steps to take out the toxins out of our body so that our lymphatic system is maintained and we are able to have a healthy system, and we are staying away from various kind of diseases. Dr. Shari, any closing comments about immunity or some tips that Ayurveda has to offer, which we can use?
For the according to Ayurveda, it's not the only what we take. It's a combination of the food, diet, like food that is diet, regimen, and of course under the regimen, it can like all the things comes exercise to improve the lymphatic drainage and remove the toxins. And from Ayurvedic point, of course, we always recommend application of oil, which is called as Abhyangam, and other treatments, which is already explained in the daily regimen chapter, which is called as Dinacharya and Ritucharya, the seasonal activities. So Ayurveda is a combination. So we can tell it in other word, that is Panchakarma plus the medicine, that too as called as Rasayan Chikitsa, plus our diet and the exercise what we can do from our sides. So these are the combinations. So apart from this, with all this, of course, the diet, when it comes to diet, medicine or exercise, finally it all looks into person's body. When it comes to person, it's like we need to know what kind of body we have. So prakriti, knowing the prakriti analysis is very, very important. So once you know your prakriti, what body constitution according to Ayurveda you are made of, then we can go to specific diet, specific exercise, and also the specific treatment with the medication, internal medication, which will boost your immunity. Or even if you are suffering from some ailments, we can cure that and improve your immunity. So from my point, first main tip is make sure that if you can get to know, if there is a chance to know your like prakriti or the body constitution according to Ayurveda, go for that for sure. So that will really, really help you for further process like giving you a specific diet or medicine or exercise or yogasanas or with the internal medications.
Amazing. So I would like to thank both our doctors, Dr. Shaini and Dr. Shari, for giving us this information about boosting immunity. If anybody has any questions, you can reach Dr. Shaini and Dr. Shari on Kairali's online consultation platform, and you can book appointments with them so that you can have one-on-one consultations with them. Along with that, Dr. Shaini is also doing diet consultation. So anybody who is interested in picking up and understanding what diet suits their body type and their prakriti, they can contact Kairali through their website www.kairali.com. So this was our first video about casual discussion with Kairali Ayurvedic doctors. For more content, you can stay tuned to our channel Kairali Ayurveda Guru, and we will keep posting more casual discussions like this. Please share and subscribe to our channel and share this video if you liked it, and comment what more you would like to have the doctors discuss in Ayurveda so that we can give you that information. Thank you, everybody.